Hello everybody, Cal Banyan here. Cal Banyan's Hypnosis, etc. on calbanyan.com. And you folks know me. I've been around for a long time. Most of you know me because of my hundreds and hundreds of free hypnosis training videos that I have. You can just go to calbanyan.com and click on the button that says Cal's free hypnosis training videos. And they on average are about 20 minutes, and there's 1, 2, 3, or 4 really important nuggets that can make your practice more successful than ever before, either from a business point of view or from doing the hypnosis and hypnotherapy point of view. Okay, in my last video, I really talked about choosing your school wisely, because it's not just about the school. It's about the teacher, it's about the school, and it's the organization, and hopefully the community that you are buying into. So today, I'm going to talk about focus. Just like they said in Kung Fu, focus, grasshopper, right? So what we want you to do is, once you've made that decision and you have graduated from that training, it is time to focus. It's time to really dig in, to be disciplined, to set up a way of really going through your materials and mastering them. Do not start jumping from one workshop to another. Once in a while, I'll get someone in class and they just had one workshop and now they've got me, and then next week they've got someone else. I'm thinking, oh man, this person does not realize how much they're sabotaging themselves. Because what happens is you don't really learn anything until you've implemented something, right? So what I want you to really get from this video is that in order to raise the profession and for you to be successful as a hypnotist yourself, what we need is for you to focus. Now, I got my clipboard here. I got my important points. Stick with hypnosis for a while until you know that there's something there. Don't go from, massage to hypnosis to EFT to whatever sacral, what alignment, whatever. If you've decided to take a hypnosis course and you had a good teacher and you had some decent practice time and other people are graduating from your class and being successful, that means, gosh, you need to really focus, to dig in and start going through things. Now, you probably have a manual. 5 Pathers get a level 1 manual and a level 2 manual. As soon as you get done the course, you should go through your written materials. Just go through them again, read them. Hopefully, you had a series of practical exercises that you did in class, like hypnotic inductions, deepening, covert testing, depth testing, maybe even age regression work, so that you can have those exercises to practice afterwards. Now, I'm going to let you in on a secret. This is something I tell all my students. Yes, in class, we have tons of supervision, and we have tons of practice time. We typically practice about 2 hours a day. That's right. I don't know anybody that does that. 2 hours a day. But what I'm really hoping that my students will get from that practice is not just the benefit of that practice. This is one of the things that absolutely had a lot to do with my success. I was in the Air Force for 4 years, and I became a training NCO for security forces. And what I did is I learned the difference between education and training. Education is reading books, listening to lectures, watching videos, audios, all that stuff. Training is do it, do it, do it, do it, right? And so what I really work to instill in my grads, and I hope your teacher is too, or did too, is this is how you learn. This is how you drill. These exercises that you did in class don't stop the last day of class. You will continue to do them until you've mastered them, and the practice time has been replaced with real hypnosis client time. You see, here's the deal. The confused mind does nothing. And one of the things we do when we're afraid is freeze. And so what we want to do is at least have the induction, the deepening, and our first most basic techniques like direct suggestion techniques down pat. If you start your practice and one of your first clients goes, how long you been doing this? Okay, why is that? It looks like because you're doing it for the first time, or maybe the 10th time, 11th time. I tell you what, if you will go home and go through your exercise and drill, I mean do each exercise 100 times, then you know what? You're not going to get that. You're not going to have the client go, how many times you've been doing that? Because when you do it, you're going to look like you've done it 100 times. Why? Because you've done it 100 times. I think it was Bruce Lee that said, I know it was Bruce Lee, but I think he said something like this. I do not fear the man who's practiced 1,000 kicks once. I fear the man who's practiced one kick 1,000 times. And so I just want you to get the idea that professionals drill. Professionals focus. Professionals practice. That's true in all the professions where we have to work with someone else. For example, acting. What do? They practice. They read their scripts over and over. They have people that they practice with. Tennis players, they have their drills. Football players have their drills. Even musicians have their drills and practice. And so that's how they get to being able to do things so well, so naturally, where they don't even have to think about it anymore. And that's what I want you to understand, is that you must focus. So whatever school you went through, hopefully they gave you a good solid number of exercises that you could go through, not just inductions, but inductions, deepening, how to prepare the client, how to write hypnotic suggestions on the fly, how to do age regression, and drill so that you can practice it. Now, here's an insider secret for all you folks out there that want to learn age regression. In our class, we do not practice what's a better word for it? We don't work on each other's icky stuff. Okay, we don't do therapeutic age regression because we just don't have that relationship with our classmates. It's difficult to make sure the confidentiality will be there. And so what we do is we can practice almost all of our age regression skills going to happy times. Going to a prearranged happy time, then we can affect bridge off that happy time. We can time tunnel off of it. So we can do all these very cool things without worrying about confidentiality, without worrying about getting into someone's icky stuff and that kind of stuff. So what I really want you to get out of this video, the second one, heart-to-heart video, is hopefully this helps you as a new hypnotist. Maybe it helps you as someone that's struggling and you're considering going through another training, or perhaps it's for the whole profession, is that we got to stop these people from skipping from one thing to the other, and that we really must focus on focus. Focus on focus. Focus pocus, right? Don't just go from one workshop to another. Stick with hypnosis until you really know there's something there. Now I'm going to tell you a secret about my workshops, and hopefully other hypnotists are doing this too, but I've never heard of it before. One of my main true things that I try to do for my students before they leave classes, they need to become a true believer. They need to become a true believer. They need to have been hypnotized. Maybe they need to experience eye lock or arm catalepsy, so that they know that hypnosis is real. To experience an age regression, even if it's to a happy time, that will make you a believer. So I hope our profession will begin to work in this direction to really have our students focus and know how to rehearse, to drill, and to be true believers. All right, that's it. I've been going on long enough. I've got some more videos coming up on this heart-to-heart process that I'm doing. But for right now, this is Cal Banyan signing off.